Folks, you have the chance to be with an actual space shuttle astronaut during an upcoming lecture, Escape to Space.
Yeah, pretty neat there.
Yeah.
Astronaut Sid Gutierrez is with us, along with Balloon Museum Manager Paul Garver. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us.
So this is exciting. We've got some bittersweet news we'll share in just a little bit about the event tomorrow. But first, Sid, tell us a little bit about your career as an aviator and an astronaut.
Okay, I'm from Albuquerque. I went to the Air Force Academy, was an instructor pilot for a while, and then I flew F-15s down in Holloman, and went out to Edwards, and I was a test pilot in the F-16, and then got picked up by NASA and flew the space shuttle. And yeah, I eventually retired, came back to Albuquerque, and worked at Sandia National Labs for about 21 years, and now I'm the CEO and president of a startup rocket company.
Wow.
Wow, neat.
Wow, that's a pretty impressive
that's
career.
a career. I mean, you don't really meet, a lot of people who've been to space. So
yeah,
that is exciting. This lecture that's going on tomorrow, is this something you're going to be a part of and sharing your experience?
Absolutely. So on my first mission, we had 7 American astronauts on board the Columbia. And one night we were called up and told that the Mir space station was going to be passing within about 9 kilometers of us, which is kind of close when you're in space and things aren't exact. But we were going to look out the window and see them, so we turned the lights down. We were looking out the window, and it dawned on me that there were 10 human beings in space and billions of people down on Earth, and I felt very fortunate to have been up there. So I thought, when I get back down to Earth, I'll be happy to share those experiences with people who didn't have the wonderful opportunity I had to be able to fly in space. So that's essentially what I do. Is I'll show photos of my 2 trips into space and try to give people a feeling for what it's like to be up there.
Wow, that's great. Now, Paul, you were saying that good news and bad news. Yesterday afternoon, this event sold out.
That's correct.
So popular, which is great for you. But you said it's also tied into an exhibition that's running that we can come out and see. It's going to be open all year. Is that right?
That's correct. So the lecture is sold out. We will be videotaping it and putting it on our website.
Okay.
But it's inspired by an exhibition that we have called First Air Voyages in America. And why that's important is that this month, in fact, just a couple of days ago, was the 225th anniversary of the first air voyage in America. Wow. It wasn't the Wright brothers, it was a balloon. And it took off in Philadelphia and really ushered the United States into the age of aviation.
Really?
So when we thought about how to commemorate that, we of course created this exhibition that talks about not just that first flight, but also innovations and advancements in ballooning, lighter than air, and even fixed wing and drones and rockets and so forth, to really show how far we've come in those 225 years. And of course, Sid has been a part of that history and the advancements that have come out of it.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Now this lecture, for those who maybe were a little too late to the game getting in, is there a way that we can is there going to be another one? Is there a recording we can get our hands on?
Well, we'll always be happy to welcome Sid back. He's a very busy man, but we'll see what we can do there. But there will be a video of the presentation that we'll put on our website and on our social media. And of course, the exhibition, First Air Voyages in America, is going to be open throughout 2018. So people can still come and see that as well.
Is there, Sid, I'm curious, because I mean, obviously there are a million questions I think that people would love to ask you about this experience of riding in the space shuttle. You said you were on 2 missions, is that correct, on the space shuttle Columbia? What was the other mission that you were on?
So the other one was, the first was a mission studying the human body on the Columbia.
Okay.
I was a pilot. The second mission was on Endeavour. It was a mission to planet Earth, and I had the opportunity to be the commander, and we imaged sites, about 500 sites around the world with a synthetic aperture radar.
So is there one experience that maybe that you look back on in that career that stays with you, that when you think about it, you get that rush of adrenaline, or you get that thing that propelled you to do what you do, that is still so tangible to you?
I think the experience that most astronauts talk about, or that influences them, is looking back at the planet Earth. And one evening we had a chance to look back not only at the planet Earth, but also we could see the moon and Mars were all in view at the same time. And because of some of the optical illusions that occur because of the Earth's atmosphere, you're just above the Earth's atmosphere, it actually it appeared as though the moon was between us and the Earth. That's because of how the light is refracted and everything. But that was an incredible experience. When you do observations like the Mir space station, or this particular event, or the other one was flying through the southern aurora.
Yeah.
So on my second mission, we were flying far enough north and south that we actually flew through the southern aurora.
Yeah.
And that was also an incredible experience
Yeah.
because
Well, I know, and unfortunately, we're going to run out of time here, but I encourage you guys, head
So
over to the
cool.
Balloon Museum's website. I know, we could talk about this for days. We'll be right back. So.